Hello there, my name is Mary. I want to welcome you back to my YouTube channel, Motivate. For those of you that are returning, I want to say a huge thank you. I sincerely appreciate you. And for those of you that this is your very first time joining me, thank you as well. Even though my channel is mainly focused on law of attraction, manifesting, and meditation, today I'll do a little bit of deviation and talk a little bit about gambling. There are many times when I've gone to the casino, lost a good chunk of money, and I leave there not feeling my best, not feeling my best self, and I look for videos and I don't find them. So this video is for those of you that have had casino trips where you lose a lot of money, or if you're coming back from the casino literally today, yesterday, the day before, and you lost a lot of money. And a lot of money can be based on your income, based on your money, like the mental picture you play in your mind, what a big chunk of money is. It could be $100. It could be $500. A big chunk of money could be $5,000. And for some of you, it may be $50,000. And I'm saying all those numbers because I have witnessed people lose $100 and they're in huge distraught. I've watched people lose $5,000 and they are okay and they have more money to play. And then once they lose $15,000, $20,000, $30,000, they go in distress. For me, I can say probably my biggest loss in one night was $6,000. And trust you me, while you're in the casino setting, it does not feel like, oh, stressful, distress, because you're just playing, gambling, swapping money, watching everybody with all sorts of money just gamble. I've sat by gamblers who literally spend 100 grand every hour. I've sat with gamblers who spend $500 every hour. But I've also gone into the high limit rooms where I have seen people flip over $500,000. So this is what I mean when I say it's all relative. But my good guess is that most of us that are on YouTube, or maybe those of you that are watching YouTube, probably losing $5,000+ in a 12-hour period can be rather distressful, as it was for me. In 2021, I went to the casino with, I was gone to Palm Springs, and I went to Agua Caliente Casino. I had to think and try to remember. So Agua Caliente Casino, this hair just went crazy. So I was at Agua Caliente Casinos. At this time, and this one was the one in Rancho Mirage. At this time, I had my budget for 5 days was $7,000. And literally the first night, over 5-night getaway, I lost $4,000. And like I said, my budget for the whole 5 days, or 5 days, so 5 nights and 6 days, was $6,000. So imagine that feeling, which I know gamblers will understand. And for those of you that do not gamble, just try to relate in any bit of way that you can. Or just this is a preview, or I preview you into the mind of a gambler. So losing $4,000 the first night of a 5-night trip was extremely depressing. And then, I kid you not, the next 4 nights, I rationed my money, but I still lost the other $2,000. And it was not the best feeling. So this video, I'm focusing on what do you do when you lose a huge chunk of money that you had not planned on losing because you had thought it's gonna go great. I'm gonna win a bunch of jackpots, blah, blah, blah. But then shit tons. That's north. Okay. It goes south. Um, so this specific trip, like I said, I lost $4,000 the first night. And then within the next 3-4 days, I lost the other $2,000. And by the time I went to the checkout counter to go back home, I had a really sickening feeling to my stomach. And I could not sleep. I had a hard time reconciling my senses because all I could think was, oh God, how retarded am I? How dumb and foolish am I to have come here and lost literally over $1,000 a day? But mind you, I have witnessed gamblers that lose $50,000 in an hour, $100,000 in an hour, $500 in an hour. So I have come to believe that money is all relative based on where you are in the journey of life. Because there are many times I have not had $6,000 to my name, nor even ever contemplated that I would ever lose $6,000 to such thing as gambling, because I know $6,000 can buy a car, pay a lot of bills, pay a small loan off. So if you've been there, I just want to tell you that it is okay. And this is probably how your emotions go. From sick to feeling like crap, it's normal and it's okay. To beating yourself up, to swearing that you'll never gamble again, to making promises to yourself and your partner, your significant other, your friends, and even trying to ban yourself from the casino. So trust me, I understand. But then, once you're rather hooked, it's a little bit hard to just say you're not going to go back. And I'll be honest, some days I've lost $1,000 the previous night and I have $200 more to my name. And all I can think is, maybe this $200 will win me $5,000. Granted that I have gone to the casino with literally $70 and left with $5,000 or $3,800. Sometimes you will go with $5,000 and live with $0. So this is, how do you deal with those emotions? Well, you simply have to embrace them and give yourself time. And you have to do this mental self-talk that tells you, or you have to tell yourself that is, I chose this, I decided to do this, I brought myself here. The fact that I had that much money to gamble, I am so blessed, so lucky, and I'm doing better than 0.1% of the world, because if I was able to leave all my bills paid, put food on the table, have gas to drive 5, 6 hours away. And for me, from Santa Barbara to Vegas is 5 hours away. Um, you have to appreciate the fact that you're not at the casino gambling because life is horrible. It's because you actually have some money and or extra money to be able to gamble. Because if you look at it from a very negative perspective that oh, I'm an idiot, I lost all this money, oh my God, what would my friends say, and beat up on yourself, it does not do anything to help you tomorrow. And the reality is, if you look at it from the light of law of attraction, law of assumption, or just common sense, once you're done and you've lost, that history is over and gone. That moment is not relivable again. That is 100% the past. So you have to bring yourself into the new reality and tell yourself, with example of me losing four, five, $6,000, all I could do is, well, I had $6,000 yesterday, and today I don't have $6,000. But guess what? I'm so lucky that yesterday I had the privilege of having an extra $6,000 on me to be able to blow it. And I don't want to say blow it per se, because like I said in a previous video, when I lose a lot of money, all I can hope is, or all I do this mental play is, when I see a bunch of people hit jackpots, and I've seen people hit jackpots for $100,000, $60,000, $15,000, $8,000, fucking $250,000. All I can hope is, I hope the money that I lost went to that person and not into the oblivion. Because one day my turn will come, and all those people that have lost a good chunk of change, the day I hit that $50,000 jackpot, it will be my turn to receive. I know for some of you, this is not an easy concept to grasp, but for those of you that are gamers, gamblers, players, whatever, but we are still gonna narrow it to straight up gambling, just realize that you're gonna be okay no matter what. No matter what, you are going to be okay, because trust me, after being a gambler for the last 5, 6 years, I'm still here and I'm very okay. Granted that I've lost huge chunks of money, I've also been able to manifest huge chunks of money, but we all also know that money is not the end game, and when it comes back multiplied. So all I can say is, try your best not to be a sore loser, and realize that it's just part of the cycle. Today you win, tomorrow you lose. Tomorrow you lose, today you win. And it goes on and on and on. And just embrace it, because again, in this sentiment, I have gone to the casino and lost $700, and the next day I go and I win $3,200. I'll go and lose $3,200, and days later I win $7,000. But you have to learn to be okay with the losses, just as you have learned to be okay and excited and jovial with the wins. It's all part of the balance of life. So don't be so hard on yourself. Do not think that you are so dumb because you lost this money. We're all human, and we're all going through this life journey together. and put all this money issues into perspective, because um, if Elon Musk lost $5,000, probably to him that's like me losing 30 cents. But if I lose $7,000, that's a huge loss to a person making, let's say, $5,000 a month. That's way more than your monthly income. But to a person who makes 15, 16, $20,000 a month, it's a different game. So no matter what position you're in, make peace with it. Be okay for the next 24, 48 to 72 hours. You are going to feel pretty crappy, and be okay with feeling pretty crappy, and be okay with it. So that's basically how I deal with my casino gamblings and casino losses. Pardon me. So all I do is view it as part of the cycle. I deposit, somebody withdraws. And today, somebody somebody else will deposit, and it will be my withdrawal day. Because I've lost a lot, and I've also won a more fucking lot, because I have considered myself to be a master manifester when it comes to money. And it's not the end of the world. So make peace with it and know that it's okay. And this is where I end that video. Please comment below. Please share your experiences. And without further ado, peace. I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate your presence. Have a great night, a great day, a great afternoon, wherever you are. And I'll see you soon. Thank you.